Hey, this is Drew from Mid Audio, and welcome back for another unboxing. Today we've got the NAD 3050 stereo amp with the BluOS module. If you guys are into vintage looking gear, then this is going to be really cool for you. I've really been going down the vintage audio equipment rabbit hole lately, and I'm really into this older look. So let's cut this open and see what we got in the box. So the cool thing about this one is, this one actually comes with the new BluOS module. Essentially, you get a BluOS node inside the unit, so you can not only do all your normal analog applications, but you also have the ability to use the BluOS app, which is extremely powerful, has all kinds of different streaming services, probably one of the most flexible operating systems out there for streaming. So you'll definitely want to check this one out if you're into streaming. So first, we got the bag with the manual and your warranty card and easy instructions. Go online for the more detailed instructions. This is probably just a simple self-starter. And we've got, how do I get into this? We've got a package that's got the remote, the batteries, protective foam, always good. Very well packed. NAD does a wonderful job of packing their equipment to make sure that it doesn't get damaged. So I'm gonna get the box out of the way and hopefully not drop this. With one other little box inside. And this, I'm assuming, has a bunch of different accessories. So you got your power cable. You got a microphone. This is for setting up the DSP correction aspects of the unit, which is really cool. Power cable. Let's see what else. Oh, international power cable. So they have a US one and international. I don't think it's got switching voltage, but I might be wrong. USB dongle. Not really quite sure what that is. And these are antennas for your Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connections. Ta-da! So by the magic of television, everything's set up for me and out of the box. So as you can see, really cool vintage wood look to it with the grill on top here. I love the VU meters. I mean, really cool. I love this retro look. I love the retro lighting. I mean, this goes back to the original version of this that NAD produced many, many years ago. And this is a much more technologically advanced to that piece that came out. And I'm trying to remember, I think it was about 30 years ago. So really cool. So let's just go through a little bit of the functionality and stuff that they've got here. So there's a good headphone amp in here. I have tested this on the non-BluOS version of this, which we've had in here. It took a long time for us to get the BluOS module version. We've got the power button here, obviously the VU meters, which are gonna show the power output as you're driving your speakers. I'm trying to remember I'm pretty sure it worked with headphones as well. We've got tone controls for both bass and treble. That's really cool. Not a lot of today's equipment are using tone controls. I like to sometimes crank up the bass, depending on the type of music. Maybe it's an old recording and you want a little lift at the bottom. These can come really in handy. Or maybe you've got a dark pair of headphones or speakers so you can increase the treble. I mean, really cool feature. We've got our input selections here. We've got phono, so there is a built-in phono preamp in here that you can use a turntable with. We've got a line input. Then we've got a DAC built in here, so we've got an optical and a coax, and we've got an HDMI ARC connection for your TV. So you can connect this to your TV and then play all of the audio from your TV shows and music videos and whatnot through here. So really cool. Then you've got your speaker selector. Wow, when's the last time you've seen a piece of equipment that has a speaker selector for A and B speakers? It's been quite some time, so that's really cool. Sometimes you might want to A/B some speakers. I mean, some of you junkies will have multiple pairs of speakers. I definitely have more than one pair, so that's a really cool feature. And then a balance control. That's another piece of hardware that sort of disappeared from a lot of electronics these days, especially with the amount of people, unfortunately, I've got a little bit of hearing loss from all of those concerts. Sometimes you've got a little hearing loss in headphones and you need to increase the boost on the right ear or whatnot. So balance comes in handy, and that's a very rare thing in a lot of headphone amplifiers these days, as well as it'll help you with speakers. So here's the USB dongle that I was a little confused about what that was for, but essentially this is to plug in the microphone, and then there's a USB connection here that's labeled service. And so this is so you can use direct for doing DSP correction. You're gonna measure what's going on with your speakers, and it's gonna take care of what we call boom in the room. It's going to clean things up, bring the music more in focus. It's a DSP correction that measures what's going on in your room with the reflections and the bouncing off of walls. So this is a really cool way to really improve the sound. A lot of people don't have perfectly what we call equalized rooms, if you will. They might be a little bit too live, or you've got a vaulted ceiling. So this can help improve the sound. Here's the BluOS module that's going to give you all of your streaming services. And also we've got two antennas. We've got one for Wi-Fi and one for Bluetooth. You get a normal Bluetooth antenna with the one that doesn't have the module to go in here. But when you get this unit, you get two of them. And so the BluOS card will take over your Bluetooth module aspects instead of this connection. So you'll use these two connections for your antennas. Here's the HDMI ARC that I was talking about for connecting to your TV. We've got a couple of digital inputs, both Toslink and coax. We've got our phono preamp with the ground connection for your turntable, and make sure you use that, otherwise you'll get a lot of nasty hum. Then we've got one line in connection, and then we've got jumpers here for main in and preamp out. So you can actually use this as a preamp controller, DAC, phono, and bypass this amplifier and go to another amplifier if you need a lot more power for power-hungry speakers, if this doesn't have enough power for you. Then we've got a subwoofer output as well. That's really cool. That doesn't show up on a lot of pieces like this. And then, like I said, we've got A and B speaker connections, so you can have multiple pairs of speakers and you can switch back and forth between the two pairs. Power switch, EIC for connecting the power, and your fuse, in case you ever blow that. Really cool piece of equipment. I really love the regular 3050. I can't wait to play around with the BluOS module in this unit. This is what we call a kitchen sink. I mean, it does everything. You know, this goes back to the days of, when I was a kid, I bought a all-in-one stereo receiver from Sears. It had a tape deck in it, it had a turntable, it had an FM tuner, it was an amplifier. It does so many things, but this is a much more modernized version of that Sears Roebuck stereo system that my mom got me when I was a kid. I'm really excited to play with this. Stay tuned. We're going to do a detailed written review on this. Not sure if we're going to get a chance to do another video on it in terms of the sound quality and all that, but look for that written review. We've got a lot of NAD products to cover, lots of new stuff because we've just picked up the line about 6 months ago. Lots of products to play around with. If you got any questions about this unit, make sure to leave them down below. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, give us a thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.